Welcome to Sports News for Kids.
I'm Joel Zeman.
And I'm Ken Caps. Let's get to our top headlines for today.
Today we have the A-Rod suspension,
BCS National Championship,
BCS Bowl Games wrap-up,
Bowl Games,
NFL Playoffs,
WMS 8th grade basketball preview,
Jay-Z's Bold Picks,
Caden's Upset City,
and doing your job and more. Breaking news on SNK.
Alex Rodriguez has been suspended for his latest PED use. The suspension is 162 games, including the playoffs. Tony Bush, the founder of this program, has also got Ryan Braun, Nelson Cruz, and other players involved, but they have already done their time. His original suspension would have been 200 level games, but the MLB upheld that. Joel, why do you think they upheld that?
I think they upheld that just because, everybody uses drugs or something illegal in MLB.
Not everyone, but
Mostly. About 75% of people, I think.
Because this is basically the steroid era in baseball, which this doesn't really surprise me, but it took them almost 4 months to get this deal done. Just get it done at the beginning so he doesn't have to argue with you. I mean, he really needs to cut it off.
Now let's talk about the 2014 BCS Championship. The Florida State Seminoles beat the Auburn Tigers 34-31 in a smash-mouth football game.
In the last 2 minutes of the game, FSU went down the field with Jameis Winston, and he threw a passing touchdown to win the game.
The Seminoles finished the year at 14-0 and a BCS Bowl championship game win.
This year was one of the best BCS Bowl games in years, with big upsets and big downers. Joel, give us a recap.
For the Rose Bowl game this year, we had Michigan State versus Stanford. Michigan State beat the Stanford Cardinal 24-20 in a tight game. Orange Bowl, the Clemson Tigers beat the Buckeyes 40-35. Sugar Bowl, Oklahoma upsetted number 3 Alabama 45-31. And at last, the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl, UCF beat Baylor 52-42.
On your screen will be the bowl game recap. We'll talk about some of the games while you see the scores.
First, let's talk about the New Mexico Bowl.
This game was tightly contested with the final score being only a 3-point difference.
The Rams came into the fourth quarter down by 8 points, but then they scored 18 points and only allowed 7 to win the game. Now let's talk about Texas Tech versus Arizona State.
The Red Raiders were up 37-20 at the end of the third quarter and then got shut out but still had enough points to win the game at the end. Now let's talk about Texas A&M and Duke.
The Aggies were down 41-31, but came back, scoring 21 points in the fourth quarter, holding the other team to 1 touchdown. Here's the NFL playoff bracket.
In the AFC Championship, we have the New England Patriots playing in Denver against the Broncos at 2 p.m.
And the 49ers and the Seahawks for NFC at 5:30 p.m. on Sunday. And the Super Bowl will be held in New York on February 2nd at 5:25 p.m.
Once again, welcome to Caden's Upset City. I believe the New England Patriots will overcome the statistics and go to the Super Bowl. The Broncos kind of struggle with run defense, and the Patriots showed that that's their strength last week against the Colts. Tom Brady has not been a huge factor this playoff season, but he'll emerge and take the path to the Super Bowl. And our last one, the 49ers are the Seahawks. The Seahawks' 12th man will be a huge factor in this game, but the 49ers are on a roll with Colin Kaepernick. They proved that they were ready when they played the Carolina Panthers. Frank Gore will have a huge game. I just know it. Thanks, guys, and we are off to Jay-Z's Bold Picks.
Hey, guys, it's time for Jay-Z's Bold Picks. This week, I have Marshawn Lynch running all over the 49ers for 100-plus yards and 2 or more touchdowns. Also, Peyton Manning will throw for 300 yards and 4 scores over the Patriots' defense. Bold!
Now time for Hirsch's Hockey. Up first playing we have Predators vs. Flyers. I picked the Flyers because of hockey's 2013 Player of the Year, Claude Giroux. He is aggressive and is ready to go get a win. Next we have Islanders vs. Lightning. I like the Lightning in this matchup because of Martin St. Louis. He is small, but you know what they say, good things come in small packages. And our third game is Devils vs. Avalanche. I've got to go with the Avalanche, especially with the play of their captain, Matt Duchene. He has played very well the last couple games, and I think he's going to keep that up. And the best game of all, my team, the Blackhawks vs. Ducks. The trio of Shaw and Kane and Tays have much too firepower, and then you throw in the experience of Hossa, and this Blackhawks team should be seeing a lot of that red light against the Mighty Ducks.
Hi, I'm Eli, and welcome to Straw Swishes. Here are the games. Pittsburgh versus Syracuse. I pick Syracuse. Michigan versus Wisconsin. I pick Wisconsin because they are 16-1. Michigan State versus Illinois. I pick Michigan State. Iowa State versus Texas because I pick Iowa State because they have been really good. Oklahoma versus Baylor. I pick Baylor.
Welcome to Mitchell's Madness. The 18 and 19 Timberwolves head up to Toronto and play the Raptors. I think Ricky Rubio will have a great game and dominate the floor in a win. The 15 and 23 Bobcats go against the 10 and 27 Magic at home. The Magic are 7 and 11 at home, and the Bobcats are 7 and 12 away. I think it'll be a good low-scoring game, and I think the Bobcats will pull out with a win. The 28 and 9 Trailblazers are going to San Antonio to play the Spurs, and they are 30 and 8. The Trailblazers and LaMarcus Aldridge and Damian Lillard are going to have a good game together because the whole season they've been having a great assists, points, and matchups. The 25 and 14 Warriors are going to Oklahoma City to play the Thunder. I picked the Thunder because they have been dominating on offense and defense. And Russell Westbrook is hurt with another knee injury this year, and they need him back as soon as possible because without him, they're still good, but they still need him.
Time for doing your job and more. Is it?
Michael Qualls posterizing Duck with 0.2 seconds left to beat number 3 Kentucky Tuesday.
Or LeGarrette Blatt's tremendous effort on the Patriots staff. See you next week. Signing off, Joel Zeman
And Kane Capsh.
Adios.